Doug. It's Tuesday night here in Adelaide. Might get this video up tonight, maybe tomorrow, probably tomorrow. Let's see what happens. We're going to shave with another Declaration Grooming soap, and this is the Cygnus X1. I suppose that's how you pronounce it, or 10-1, Roman numerals. Bit of maths, I don't know, but let's just go Cygnus X1. Really, really nice scent. It's been copied. It's from a perfume that I imagine was big back in the early 2000s, and that was, I used my cheat sheets here, Bleecker Street by Bond number 9. So it's a very interesting scent. I actually like it. I think it's good. I think it's they describe it as good for going to work, good to going out to a club. I would say more going to work. Tamming it up, they've got the splash here. Hopefully the splash or something like the soap, and from 1920, Gillette, big fellow. And there it is there. Sort of a little bit different to the new improved that was followed up. I think that band there was a bit shorter, but pretty much the same razor. I've been hanging out actually to shave. I haven't shaved one of these yet. A lot of this stuff I just hold out to do a video with first, and I've been hanging out to do a shave video with this razor. It is nice and hefty in the hand. All the weight is in the handle. It's feels a little thicker to the average handle that Gillette did. It actually makes the head look small, and it's nice and long. It's got really nice weight. We will be teaming this up. I have one more shave, little holder here with my shit Corona blade. So it's a 3-piece razor. So I do the balancing act here. Beautiful stuff. And I've already got it going in my little bowl here. Got this bowl, bought it on Etsy. I think it's from Turkey. So it was copper. It's tarnished. Tarnished pretty quick, to be honest with you. But they're really, really cheap. And whoops. And I just think it's a great mixing bowl to do your lather in, especially in summer. Oh, don't use too much lather there on the brush. This is a Teton Shaves brush. Makes some really nice, interesting handles. It's a synthetic. It's a very active community, member in the shave community in America. If I ever get any money, somehow win some money or whatever, wouldn't mind going to some of these shave meetups in the United States. Be quite interesting. That's good enough. So 6-day growth on the face. Let's see how this big fellow goes. I'm expecting it to be very efficient. Hopefully the video was a lot better than the last one from last week. I don't know what happened there. It has happened once before in an unboxing video. Just, I don't know why. Who knows why? Hopefully they're few and far between. So have you been watching the Women's World Cup? It's on at the moment in Australia. The Matildas, the Australian team, is doing well. They won their group, or what do you call it? Group 16 stage. Beat Denmark last night. Watch some of the other group stages too. Some of the games were ordinary. It was really frustrating to watch, and it wasn't just the low teams as well. You know, some of Australia's first 2 games were ordinary beyond belief. We played Ireland in the first game. We just looked sloppy. I don't know if Ireland pulled us down to their level or the girls just still hadn't cohesed together as a team, and maybe the weight of expectation playing a first ever World Cup in Australia. And there's a big expectation that they're going to go far. So I don't know if that just played against them or not. And then we played Nigeria, and you could just see it. You could see what was coming, and Nigeria did the job well. And Canada absolutely rolled Ireland and come up against Australia, and I think it was just do or die in that Aussie spirit. They just had to group to get it together, and they did. You can feel it's this razor's working hard with this growth, this 6-day growth. Probably could do with a new razor in there. That would be flying through the growth. I don't know how long I've been using this blade for now. And then last night Australia played Denmark, and Australia looked really good. Looked really, really sharp. looked really well drilled. And they'd be disappointed if they don't go all the way to the final. I think the country will be as well. So watched the Lionesses last night. And who they go up against? Nigeria. And what can I say? That English girl, what sort of brain fade did she have late in the game to step on the opponent, like stand on her? And the ref only giving a yellow card, and it had to go to VAR, and VAR did the right thing. You know, that's just red card every day of the week. And that could cost the Lionesses, because I believe she is one of their better players. You know, you probably could wear that in the first group game, but not where it's knockout now. As soon as it went to penalty shootout, I knew the English girls would win. I just knew they'd have too much experience for that situation. Wouldn't be overawed. Got the TV on in the other room at the moment. France and Morocco. I think there's been a couple of goals. You'd imagine there'd be goals from France, so. Went for one of my cracking walks today along the beach. Just over 12.5 kilometres I went for. Was a pretty long walk. I took some snacks with me and some water, and no, it was a good walk. Don't know if those sorts of walks are relaxing, because they're just long. They're relaxing for a while. It's the return journey. That's the hard part. Took a video of a fox. I've been seeing these fox prints down the beach for some time, because the part of the beach I'm walking on, people walk on the first little bit of it, but then where I go, it's no one's walking down there. It's just, if there's any signs down there, it's four-wheel drives. And today there was no exception. Someone in their four-wheel drive had been down there. I think they might have camped overnight down on the beach. And at least lit a fire and had a campfire on the beach. So I have seen foxes down on the beach before, but lucky enough I was able to videotape this fox. It's one of those moments where I saw the fox before the fox saw me, and I was able to get my phone out and get the video rolling, and I'll post the video soon. And he's walking along like a dog or a cat, and then he sees me and keeps watching and walking, and then he stops and goes, yeah, right, and has a real good look at me. And then he went up the bank into the scrub, and I walked along a bit, and then I could see him in the reeds, and he was watching me, and when he realised I could see him in the reeds, he just disappeared. He looked pretty healthy though. Rightio, so brilliant shave. I thought this blade, I'm not going to use it again. I thought, maybe I'd push this blade a bit too far. But after that second pass, I was really impressed. I could feel that I was getting it was just removing everything. So that's the reason why I use these vintage blades. Is they just do last longer than modern blades. Downside is they just cost more. So it's a trade-off. There's always a trade-off, isn't there? So we'll have a look at the soap again. So it's Declaration Grooming. Once again, just another excellent lather. These guys, they make good soaps. Apparently they make very expensive shave brushes, around 400 USD. Apparently they are handmade knots, so that would be the reason why you're paying that sort of brass. But yeah, this is good stuff, and it really, just go onto their site. It just comes down to scent profile. Each scent will be different, but the soap soap base will be exactly the same. So they don't put in what the scent profile is for the soap, they just say it's a copy. And I looked in the comments and a fella in there said it was a copy of Bleecker Street by Bond Number 9. So I looked that up online, and apparently the scent profile is as the top notes of violet leaf, blueberry, cassis and thyme, then a middle of cedar, jasmine and cinnamon, Then a base of oak moss, suede, patchouli, amber, vanilla, and caramel. Now, I had to think about this before because, I'm not an expert perfumer. And I thought I was finding the violet leaf, the thyme, cedar, jasmine. I'm fairly sure the suede, and I'll tell you why in a second. And the vanilla and caramel and the amber sort of base was all sort of there. And while I was sniffing this soap, like, what notes am I finding in there? I'm thinking, this reminds me of another perfume I've got. And it does. Sartorial by Penhaligon's there's a theme running through it. A bit of a honeyed, like that freshly ironed linen or shirts. And if you know the sartorial scent, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. It's just an excellent, excellent scent. Maybe not a nightclub scent, but a good scent in the office. If you work in an office situation or even in a retail situation like myself. Just makes you smell clean and crisp. So I'll put this on. In the perfume notes for that perfume, the Bleecker Street, people saying a summer spring thing. I'm not sure. I'm more of a spring autumn, maybe even winter for this scent. So apparently this is a non-alcohol based splash. Oh no, this one has alcohol. And it says that sartorial scent. Yeah, so if you're a fan of Penhaligon's, if you have, I'm lucky enough to have the Penhaligon's sartorial soap, and of course the perfume. I don't have an aftershave splash in it, which is a pity, but not the end of the earth. But if you do have the sartorial perfume, for example, but nothing else, because the soaps are hard to come by, get this, because this will match up enough. It's a close match. I like it. This will be one of my keeper soaps. And I think the last decoration shaving one I used the other day, last week, that's another keeper. And very impressive stuff. Okay, I'll end it there. This weekend, the first game of the Premier League season. Brighton have Luton. Should be an interesting game. No idea what Luton's going to bring to the table, but first game of the season, they're going to be up and about. They're going to have a lot of energy. And it'll just be a matter if they've got that bit of class to finish off goals. Or Brighton. Hopefully not. Brighton have got a whole lot of new players that have come into the club. I have no real idea what the starting 11 will be outside of mainly the defenders. Matoma will play. That's the given. I think Solly March will play. Dunkey, of course, will play, being the captain. No idea what's happening with Moises Caicedo. That is an absolute media circus going on there. I think he's worth the 100 mil, without doubt. His stats weren't that far behind Declan Rice last season, and he's much younger. So Chelsea either got to cough up or just say, look, it's not going to happen, and move on. But still got the rest of this month to do a deal. He didn't play. Caicedo wasn't on the bench at all the other day in the trial game. So who knows there? There was an official report he had a bit of a hamstring niggle. Who knows? Maybe there's other rumours saying that he doesn't want to be at the club at the moment. Blah blah blah. Who knows? It's an absolute circus. Since the end of last season, it's been a media circus for Moises Caicedo, and it's so crazy. I feel sorry for the bloke. Really, how do you block out that outside noise? You can't even look at social media and without seeing it. Anyway, it should be good. Good luck to all my supporters who follow other clubs. Obviously, the Spurs for Carl. We've got Gooner. So Arsenal will be looking for a nice season here. Spurs have got Ange Postog. We just call him Ange. And everyone knows who you're talking about. Yeah, Ange. So there'll be a lot of eyes on Tottenham this season from Australia, without a doubt. Not mine though, I'm just a Cyclops. I'm just Brighton and that's it. I don't care if Ange is with Tottenham. Good luck to him, well done. And all my other supporters who support other clubs, and obviously up in the Scottish Premier League as well. Got a fella there whose team is in for their first season back into the Premier League, so good luck to them as well. When that starts, not sure when that starts, whether it has or it's this weekend or the weekend after. I'm rambling. Okay, people, thanks for sticking around. Hope you enjoyed the video. Just buy some Declaration grooming soap. You won't regret it. It's good stuff. Okay, have a great week, and I'll endeavour to do another shave video next week and maybe chat about Brighton. Okay, see you then. Ciao for now.